All right, so Nana, season 1, episode 12.
Wrong.
Episode 13. Let's go.
私がその仕事を選んだ一番の理由は販売と違って土日が休みだったから。
Oh yeah, her new
実は
job.
学校とバイトで会えない庄司と一緒にいられる時間を少しでも増やせると思ったから。
Oh gosh, I'm already scared. I'm broken. Oh my god. Here we go. Oh.
嘘つけ。本知り合った女子大生、バイクで事故って運ばれた先の病院の看護婦、6組のための姉ちゃん。
Oh shit. Okay.
よく覚えてんな。そんなに羨ましかったんか。とにかくそんな前科のある鬼畜なお前が浮気しないわけねえ。そう欲しいか仲間。
Oh. You know what? Couple things. Number one, honestly, I'm happy Shoji at least told Kyosuke. Well, actually, I don't know if I am glad because now that sort of complicates things because if Kyosuke tells Junko, I feel like Junko will be compelled to tell Nana. But I mean, I think that was a question that I asked possibly in the last episode, where it was like, where do Junko's loyalties really lie? I think she's better friends with Nana, but at the same time, she's technically known Shoji longer. So I'm curious, like, if Kyosuke does tell her, will she tell Nana? And then if she doesn't, what impact is that going to have, like, on their relationship? But number two, I think I also hypothesized this in like other episodes, but I kind of had a feeling that Kyosuke was like a bit of a player. He's made some comments and some jokes to Junko that has made me think, like, should he be trusted relationship wise, you know? So I feel a bit like, you know, I feel less crazy thinking that with Shoji, like, recounting him of all of his exploits. Oh, I'm sorry, I just realized what I paused on. He said, so once you're popular again, you'll have an affair, won't you? Because I love her? Oh, see? That's how you should feel, Shoji. And if you don't feel that way, then I think that's telling, you know? Oh god, is he gonna tell her? I mean, that's what having a job is, Nana. Oh god, is he gonna tell her? I like how the bartender's just listening to their entire conversation. How? He what? Ma'am. Okay. See, Nana with the money stuff again is like really getting, like, this is getting a bit kind of annoying at this point. Like, for her to say, like, oh, Shoji, you're so lucky because you're just a student and you have family support. Meanwhile, he's literally like busting his ass, like working constantly to be able to afford the things that he has in addition to school, going to school. If he truly was just able to coast on like money from his family, he wouldn't be working this job where he has to like sprint to the train every night to get back home. So that's a weird like assertion. But then it's also very hypocritical because 2 episodes ago, after she lost her job and was already like did not even have money to pay her rent when she did have a job, her parents gave her, or her mom at the very least, gave her like a significant amount of money. Yes, it was like her dowry, or, you know, however she thought about it. but she gave her a large lump sum of money. So this like idea that Nana has that like, you know, Shoji is like this lucky, kind of spoiled kid while she's the only one working so hard is like really, I mean, it's just like factually incorrect, but it's also like really not okay. Not only like has this like perception and this perspective, but like is communicating it to Shoji, who like is like one of the hardest working people on the show, like in the cast, you know? So yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that, Nana. That's not okay. But who knows? I mean, maybe I'm missing some context around Shoji's family. But from everything that I've seen, everything that we've seen so far in the show, he's funding his own lifestyle, right? Like his computer is basically comes from him like busting his ass, like waiting tables every week, you know? So I don't know what that's all about. I don't like that. But he won't even retort because he feels so guilty about everything. Oh wow, they just left it like that. It's not about pretending though, right? It's about like genuinely being a kind person, not like pretending to be one. I said this before, but she always takes like the wrong lesson from different scenarios. Uh-oh, what happened? I hope they just break up at this point. They really just need to break up. They seem miserable at this point, you know? Damn. Oh, we get to see her in her job.
都心の雑居ビルのワンフロアにあって20歳前後の男女をターゲットに情報誌を出してる小さな
Oh.
読者と同世代でミーハーな私にはぴったりの職場かもしれないと意気込んでいたのですが私の編集部の仕事はというと掃除、お茶組み、コピー取り
I mean, that's entry level. That's what an entry level role is, Nana.
簡単な小遣いばかりでした。しかもそれが途切れることなく超ハード。
Ooh, I know that feeling. The band-aid on the back of the heel.
編集長、野口先生のイラストの原稿です。
おお、ご苦労さん。
Wait, Noguchi?
一杯どう？
困りま
Huh?
す。編集長はセクハ
Ew.
ラ入ってるし。
Gross.
社員は枯れた親父ばっかだし。
How ironic. But also very real.
お松さん、あなたコピーもまともに取れない。
Oh god.
歪んでるじゃないの。すいませんね。電車は混んでるし。私は一体何を楽しみにこの職場に来ればいいの？もうくたくただ。
The crowded train commute from the office. Those were the days.
なんで7階建てなのにエレベーターがないの？
Yeah, it's in times like this where not having an elevator, you really start regretting some of your choices.
すいません。ただいま。
Oh?
ハチコ。
Oh?
何？眩しすぎるよ笑顔が。ライブだライブ。ショートのライブハウスでやるイベントに姉がいて出させてもらうことになったの。
Oh, that's so exciting!
5月2日。持ち時間30分。
30 minutes is like legit. That's like a whole set, you know, for like a small group. Wait, who was that? Wait. Was that Shinichi? Wait. I have to rewind. Wait. What? Okay, it's so. Wait, okay. Literally 2 episodes ago, little Shinichi was in like um, like a plaid, like head to toe little outfit. And now look at him. How much time has passed? Actually, not that much time, because she said she's only been working for like a week, at least when she spoke to Shoji. What? He's changed so much. Oh my god, my little baby. I probably should stop calling him a baby. He's 15. I know like teenagers like hate when you call him young, but it's like I'm like twice your age, dude. So you're a baby to me. All teenagers are babies to me. I can't believe. Wow. Oh man, I can't wait till they do the performance. Ah! This is so exciting. Wait, she's just like at his apartment? Oh wow, they're like blatant with it then. They're just like moving forward. Wow. Because I was wondering before, I was like, is it going to be like this happened and then it's like they're awkward around each other because they have guilt for what they did and they don't, but I guess not.
お前誕生日だったの？早く言えよそういうことは。
違うよ。誕生日は子供の日なの。
あ、なんだ。いつかなら俺も夕方上がりだから夜に一緒にお祝いしよっか。
Celebrate at night.
プレゼント何がいい？ちまきとか。
好きだよちまき。
Tamale? Like from Mexico? Oh, Jesus.
切り忘れてた。
She also like looks very young.
そんないつも出ないでいたら怪しまれるよ。私外出てるから。
Oh, so she's like fully taken on the role of like mistress. Like she's just like clearly accepted that she's like the other woman. Oh, I said a lot of positive things about Sachiko before. I take them all back. She doesn't deserve my respect. I mean, and of course, like that goes like triply, quadruply for Shoji. Making that clear. This is insane. Truly, what are you doing? It's so fucked.
ナナのバンドの初ライブが決まったの。
あ、そうなんだ。それはよかったな。
5月5日の夜8時からなんだけど来れる？
Oh, May 5th. So who's he gonna choose? Okay. Wow. Wow. Like if he's continuing full steam ahead on this relationship with Sachiko, and then on top of that is like prioritizing spending time with her over spending time with Nana. Like at this point, why are y'all still together? Like I know it'll be complicated because because they share friends and all of that, but like what's the point really? Now it really is like they're just in a relationship in name only, but like I don't know, like I just don't get it. It's like, okay, you don't want to be with her, whatever, it's fine, you guys are not compatible, we see it, but like someone needs to be the bigger person and make the decision to end it. And because Shoji's the only one who's like actively seeking affection and emotional connection elsewhere, it's like his responsibility. Like everyone's so disappointing in this show. Like I'm disappointed in every single person. I'm like, who am I even? You know what? I know who I can still root for. Yasu. Yasu always. Oh my god, Yasu, you better not disappoint me. I'm not joking. If Yasu disappoints me, like I don't know if I can watch the show anymore. This is so fucked. Also, she literally looks like a child. See, now I'm like a hater. Like I was literally, oh my god, her outfits are so cute. Da 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 da. See how quickly I switch up? You do one thing wrong me, turn completely 180. This is so insane. This is so insane. Like, why are you with Nana? Break up with Nana. Oh, does Junko know? Please tell me she knows. Is this Kyosuke? Oh my god, they're so ridiculous. Their sense of humor is really funny. He's gonna tell her. Oh my god. Wow. He told her. Yeah. Then break up with Nana. Come on. Just break up. It's fine. Y'all will survive. And honestly, I actually think that's such a poignant thing that Kyosuke brought up. Like this idea that, you know, you can look back on relationships that you had with someone, feelings that you had about them, you know, at that moment in time. And like remember like how deep and how strong and how fervent like those relationships felt at the moment, but then years later they can be so like meaningless, you know. So it does beg the question, you know, any relationships you have, friendship, romantic, whatever it is now, it's like, what will they look like 10 years, 15, 20 years in the future, right? It's like the way that you feel about people now, like there's no guarantee what your feelings will be like down the line. So it is kind of sometimes like a scary thought, like, damn, how can that shift in how you feel about someone be so, how can it like change and diminish so much when at the time it felt like anything outside of how you felt was like impossible, you know what I mean? I wonder if like Kyosuke is also thinking about it like kind of in terms of like his and Junko's relationship as well, because if you think about it, like their relationship started around the same time as Shoji and Nana's, and so I wonder if he's just like, man, like I feel so strongly about Junko now, but seeing is that Shoji can meet this other girl and like completely, you know, fall for her or be so enamored by her and so dismissive of Nana, like I wonder if he's thinking like, is that something that could potentially happen here? You know, could Junko wake up one day and like find another guy and just completely discard me? Like, you know, yeah. He looks so sad about it, you know. Yeah. Right. He has to do something. Yeah. Huh? Oh no. Bad. Thank you, Junko. Bad advice. Bad advice. I mean, it will be. Okay. I don't know if it'll go that far. My thought is like, I wonder if they're actually selling Nana a bit too short by making this assumption that she will be so... I'm not saying she won't be devastated. I think she will be devastated. Truly devastated. But I don't think her devastation warrants them just letting things play out in the way that they are. Like, I feel like her devastation at like discovering the betrayal will be worse than him sitting her down and like respectfully kind of informing her of the situation and just breaking up with her. I don't think Nana's gonna kill herself. Come on, guys.
Hi, Nana です。純ちゃん、久しぶり。どうしたの？
Oh, yeah, they haven't seen each other in a while, huh?
仕事中だよね。大丈夫？
全然平気。じゃあ、庄司さん、
Oh, jeez. See, this is what I was talking about last episode. If Nana not only finds out about Shoji, if she finds out that her best friend, Junko, knew about it and didn't say anything, I'd be like, goodbye. Like, we're not friends anymore. Period. Like, so the approach that they're trying to take risks and endangers not only her relationship with Shoji, but her relationship with Kyosuke and Junko. Like, this is just bad news. Everybody's annoying me. I'm annoyed with everyone.
でも、何気に私避けられてる気がするんだけど。
そんなことないって気のせいだよ。
She's gonna get fired, dude.
そういうけなげな一面見せれば、きっと庄司も見直してくれるよ。
This is so bad.
もう何サボってるんですか、坂本さん。ちゃんと仕事してください。
Oh my god.
なんで私が庄司のフォローしなきゃなんないの？
That's what I'm saying. You shouldn't. You shouldn't. Just tell her. If he's not gonna tell her, I tell her. Fuck it. See? Oh my god. What a mess.
ごめんね、急に押しかけて。
はじめまして。
Look at Shinichi! What is his look, man?
わざわざ来てやったんだからおごれよ。
じゃあお席にご案内します。
This is so bad.
庄司も？
水でも。
Oh my god. Oh my god.
何やってるの、川村さん。血が出てるよ、大丈夫？これハンカチ。
You know what though? This might be like a wake-up call for Sachiko. I feel like I've heard this, right? As like another woman, that like it's very easy to like depersonalize the person that's being cheated on, like, you know, with them and their like affair partner or whatever. It's very easy to just like depersonalize them, right? If you've never seen them, you've only heard things about them, but you've never seen them, interacted with them, like anything like that. So they feel less human, and so it can kind of ease your guilt a bit more to like, you know what I mean? It can like ease your guilt a bit more because you're like, they're not really a fully realized person in your mind. But I think sometimes things can change when you actually kind of see, oh, this is a living, breathing person with emotions and dreams and passions and, you know, all the things. And so I'm curious what impact this interaction with Nana, especially with Nana like showing concern, being like, you know, very sweet and like compassionate towards her, what impact that might have on Sachiko. Because I think, you know, she felt very, at least in the scenes we saw earlier in the episode, very okay with her station of, you know, mistress or whatever you, I don't know, like, modern terms for these things. Side chick, whatever. She seems very comfortable in that role, weirdly, but I feel this may, like, shake things up for her. So, curious to see what changes it makes. And I think this would really kind of speak to her character, the decisions that she makes after this interaction. I mean, her character's already, you know, things are already in the toilet character-wise for her and Shoji, but, you know, at the very least, I think it could start to repair, I guess, her character in my eyes.
まずいいよいいよあげるから気にしないででもそれより早く手当てした方がいいよ川村さん何泣いてるの
Oh, she's straight up crying. Oh my god. I wonder if Nana clocks it. Oh, okay, maybe not. Yeah, you're a fucking coward.
どうすんだ俺こんなの普通に予想できたことじゃないかまあナナは気づかないにしてもサチコは気づくかなナナがおとなしくしててくれますように
Why are you like putting it on her, dude?
本気でろくでもいいな俺
Yeah, I agree.
自己嫌悪で吐きそうだ
All right, the lighting in this is so crazy. I mean, at least she seems slightly remorseful.
素敵な彼女じゃない
あいつと何かあった
大丈夫だから彼女は何も気づいてないと思うから
Yet.
傷つけないうちにやめよう
Wow. The fact that it's coming from her rather than him being the one to decide to stop it.
こんなことにはならなかった
What? No, stop. I won't let this happen. While both members of this situation have some hand in this, for Sachiko to blame herself and say, if I hadn't have pushed, then none of this would have happened, is like ridiculous, obviously, but also like so like again it feels like Shoji like is not, both from him and from Sachiko, are like not bearing any responsibility, because at the end of the day she could have dropped her shoe, had a cute little taxi ride with him, and invited herself up to his apartment, literally stripped down, butt naked. At the end of the day, he made the decision, he made the choice to sleep with her. He made the choice to continue to have like an emotional relationship with her. Like everything that has happened between the two of them, no one forced anyone's hand. Both were willing participants. So for her to say it's her fault, like exclusively, or at least primarily, I'm like, girl, please, takes two to tango.
でもこのままだと私庄司のこときっと困らせるばかりだよ
Like, see? Like, again, it's like she's putting it on herself.
彼女のこと大切にしてあげて
He just needs to break up with her. Like, that's really would solve everyone's problems. Oh my god. When did this happen? Shinichi! Okay, I'm sorry. Who signed the consent forms to allow this 15-year-old child to get multiple ear piercings and a lip piercing, like all in like one day, or at least like a short time frame? Who is he? Oh, he's honestly looking more and more like Ren as time goes on, like with the hair. Ugh, I hate it. Shinichi, no. I mean, he's finding out ways to express himself. I don't want to go against, you know, what is normal for one to do at that age, and, you know, kind of learn how they want to be seen in the world. But I'm just like, oh my god, it just feels like such a radical change so quickly. I just am not prepared.
やっぱり口にピアスを開けると食べにくいですね。ざまあ見ろ。
しんちゃんってば日に日にピアスの数が増えてると思う
Crazy. Who's allowing him to do this?
きっとキスもしにくいわそれ
いえ、それは大丈夫でした。
Oh.
しんちゃんこのままずっとノブのところで暮らすつもりなの
最近はノブさんのところにはたまに。
Oh, okay. So where does he stay?
じゃあ家に帰ってたんだ
No, I was gonna say there's no way.
女の人のところ。
What?
いればお金に困らないということが分かったんです。世の中って意外とちょろいですね。
Oh no. He's being corrupted. I told y'all you have to protect him. No. Not him saying he's a Rolling Stone. At 15. Oh my god. No.
つうかいつか女に殺されるぞ。
終わるまで待ってるよ。
待たなくていいから。
He's not gonna do it here now in front of all her friends.
言っていい？
Oh.
話があるんだ。
Oh shit.
あの夜、もしもナナが一緒にいてくれなかったら、私は身投げして多摩川の底に沈んでたと
Oh
思う。
my god. Okay, maybe they were right.
気でそう思う。
Oh my god. Okay, I guess I take back what I said about Junko and Kyosuke being, you know, maybe I had a little too much faith in Nana's growth. Okay, so that was an episode. Oh, God. I don't even know where to start. I'm just disappointed in everyone. I don't know. I feel like everyone let me down this episode. I guess to start with some levity. Nana at her new job and being like terrible. First of all, is 100% what I expected. Like, I did not expect her to be good at this job, and so I'm glad they kept that consistency with her character. I am nervous because I'm like, is she gonna get fired again? Yeah, it seems like, I don't know if that's her direct manager or just someone who's above her, but yeah, they do not seem to like her very much. And Nana herself was like complaining about like the ins and outs of the job, which I'm like, babe, that's what you do is like a, I don't know if she said she was an office manager or executive assistant or whatever it was, administrative assistant. Either way, that's the name of the game. So I guess she just did not, she was not aware of what everything that would be entailed in this job. So I don't know where to start, man. I just feel like I feel like in a way I've already said my piece about all of the characters at this point. Shoji, I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm glad at the end he finally did break up with her. I feel like it shouldn't have gotten to that point, you know? Like I feel like it shouldn't have gotten as far as it did before he finally, you know, could muster up the courage to do that. But, you know, I mean, I'm glad the bandage has been ripped off finally. Yeah. I'm just so disappointed. I can, at the very least, understand Kyosuke not telling Nana, like, what he knew. But Junko, I don't know, man. Like, that's your friend. And I know she really was, like, initially fighting for, like, we have to tell her. But it was kind of Kyosuke who convinced her that that would not be in her best interest because it would likely result in her killing herself. I, in the moment, protested that, like, I don't know, perception of Nana and basically said, like, she's grown, she's developed, she's, you know, she would not go that far. But she admitted it at the end that she would have jumped in the river. So I'm glad Nana, was with her. I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know. Like, I feel like Junko could have told her and, like, stayed with her to make sure she was safe. Like, I don't know. I just feel like this is, I don't know. As Nana, like, I would be very upset and would question my relationship with Junko forever, right? Because I just feel like I would have lost that trust, and I don't know if I would have been able to get it back. What else? Sorry, I feel like I'm like such a drag right now, but this episode was such a drag. Oh, well, something that is good is Blast 2.0 got invited to do a set. I wonder if that probably is going to be the next episode. Not sure. But yeah, getting the band back together. So it'll be Nana, Nobu, Yasu, who we did not get to see very much, I guess, this episode. He was there in that one scene, but and then little Shinichi. Okay, guys. Can we talk about Shinichi? What the hell is going on? I think this is like the risk of like having like rock stars as your idol because yeah, not the best role models. It is a bit scary that this 15-year-old boy has been able to like basically attain housing by I don't even know what the verb would be. But he's basically like jumping from like house to house, apartment to apartment of like different women that he's hooking up with. And that's the thing. The fact that he said women and not girls makes me think that these are like older women, and I don't like that. I know I keep joking, like, oh my God, he's a baby. But like, he is a child, like, objectively. And I know, you know, some people are gonna whip out like legal documents defining like the age of consent by country or province or whatever the fuck, but like that is a 15-year-old. I don't care. I don't care what anyone says. That's a 15-year-old. And maybe, you know, that's me being, you know, culturally closed-minded or whatever, but I think a 15-year-old is a 15-year-old, no matter how you slice or dice it. But anyway, let's not go that far. His new look is so shocking. Like, it's such a departure from how we met him. Like, he was unrecognizable to me, like, in the first scene. I literally was like, who is that? Like, the spiky hair, the hair color, the piercings, the outfits. Like, I'm scared, actually. I don't know. Like maybe there's nothing, I don't know, there's nothing in particular besides him, you know, being very inappropriately used or whatever. Well, I don't know, because I'm sure in his perspective, he's using them for housing and for, you know, whatever, self-satisfaction. But like, I don't know. This is like, he's being, whatever. I don't want to kind of go into all that, but like, I don't know why, but I'm like scared for him. Like, this rapid pace of change and this shift in terms of his behavior, and like his view of the world. Like, his whole thing was like, oh, society is just so easy. Like, you know, his refusal to reconnect with his family, which, you know, if he doesn't want to, that's fine. But like, I just feel like the way that he's going about things, it feels like it feels like he's on a dark path for some reason. And again, I'm not saying like every rock and roller is like, you know, gonna have like, is fated to have this like horrific end. But like, even like for Nana-O, who's like about it, I would say, even for her, like, it's a shocking amount of change, you know? And so, yeah, I mean, at this point, it's like he doesn't really have anyone who's like very like consistently looking out for him. Of course he spends time with the band and of course they like care about him, but no one's necessarily looking after him, right? Like they didn't even know where he was living. So I don't know. I just, there's just something, I just have a feeling that like that the path that he's on is not a positive one. So scared to see how that plays out for him. I'm hoping I'm wrong, but you know, we'll see. I can't help but like expect that I don't know, that Ren somehow is going to make an appearance at this show. I don't know if it's something that like his band would be performing at themselves, or he might just be there because he sees blasts like on, you know, the, maybe not the marquee, but like on the list of bands that are performing. I don't know, but I have a feeling Ren's gonna show up. And like, I'm gonna be honest, I think the like whole Nana-Shoji, the dissolution of their relationship, especially how everything went down this episode, I'm like, I want to shift to something better. Like I want to move on from this storyline, which again, it's like, you know, no hate to like the writing or anything like that. I think if anything, it shows how deeply affecting the writing is in the way that, you know, their relationship, like what it devolved into, and sort of the culmination of what we've seen across many episodes. So I'm not, you know, saying anything negative about the writing. It just like makes me feel bad, and I don't want to feel bad. So I would very much prefer to focus more on some of the band storylines and see more Yasu. You know, Yasu brings a smile to my face every time he's on screen. So less Shoji, more Yasu, please. But yeah, I mean, I guess, you know, elephant in the room really is everything kind of with Shoji and Sachiko. I think honestly, I mean, at the very least, I am happy things have ended. Like at the end of this episode, I'm happy that that is done. It took way too long, and you know, of course, there's gonna be a lot of hurt for everyone. I mean, I think Sachiko said it herself that like everyone is going to be unhappy in this scenario, and so yeah. But you know, thinking about it, it's like I wonder if really what drove him to finally make that call and finally, you know, sort of make that decision was not that he finally realized the error of his ways and decided, I mean, I think partially, you know, I mean, I think he recognized that like what he was doing was like fucked, but even then it felt like even with everything happening in the restaurant, he was not, it didn't, at least to me, he wasn't taking a sufficient amount of ownership and responsibility for this whole affair. And so in a way, I don't know, it's like I'm thinking like, was his decision to finally break up with Nana based on like this whole, you know, his internal compass, moral compass, like finally pointing him in the correct direction? Or was it basically Sachiko saying like, yeah, we can't do this anymore, it's not right, like we shouldn't do this? And essentially it was more in response to that, because he was like, I don't want to lose Sachiko, so I just need to cut Nana loose. Like, I wonder if that was like his true motivating factor, because if so, ick. I hate it. I hate it here. But either way, I mean, I guess it is what it is. Yeah. I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. I feel like I'm so, like, down. But this is such a downer of an episode. Like, I don't know. I just don't like, I don't like what was happening. I don't. But, I mean, again, I think, at least in the conclusion of it, it's all for the best. Like, I'm really, I'm happy that whatever motivated it to end, I'm glad it ended, you know? Still sucks. Still hate it. I guess one last thing that, did I address it? I don't know. I feel like I've been rambling for so long, but, is basically everything about, like, Nana's last statements, basically saying, like, genuinely, truly, like, this is not hyperbole, but, like, if Nana-O wasn't with her, she would have killed herself. That is actually a very scary thought, but at the same time, I think it also, in a way, kind of demonstrates how kind of integral Nana-O has been for Nana-K, or Hachi. I know a lot of people, I think I've seen people in the comments refer to her as Hachi, so I'm like, maybe I should start calling her Hachi, but yeah, how basically, like, an important presence she is for her. You know, her having someone to kind of talk her down, to provide that emotional support that she doesn't have, I think is so important. And so this is actually why I say this, like, all the time to, like, especially, like, younger relatives who are, like, entering adulthood. I always try to encourage them to get roommates early on. And I know, you know, people are like, I like my peace, blah, blah, blah. You know, I don't want to have to deal with someone who's not taking out the trash or washing the dishes or whatever, right? Yeah, like, I get it. Hellish roommates are pretty awful. But I think the relationship between the Nanas, I think, demonstrate some of the positives of having a roommate. Even if you guys aren't best friends, which, you know, I think the Nanas are obviously have gotten pretty close. But, like, I think there is something, you know, it's shown, like, the way they're able to lean on each other, I think it's just so important. And it's an experience that I've had with roommates in the past, whether it's, you know, in college or even after college, you know, especially in, like, a big city. I think having someone like that is really important because, yeah, like, you can even think with Nana, like, okay, well, she has a boyfriend and she has friends, but everything that happened here, I mean, shows that, like, those things can be gone in an instant, right? And then what? Then you're in this big city, completely alone, completely isolated, without a community and without people to really, like, hold you up and in your times of need. And so, I don't know, man. I think roommates are underrated. I think that type of relationship in all kind of degrees, I guess, can provide a lot of emotional support and a lot of even just sometimes, like, the presence of another person for you to, like, vent to, or, you know, whatever it is, can really be life-changing, you know? So yeah, so at the very least, I think I'm happy to see how much Nana-O is able to give to Nana-K in terms of helping her through a lot of the struggles that she's going through. So, yeah. I'm sorry. I feel like it's such a downer of an episode. Hopefully the next one is a bit more exciting and has a bit more just, like, good shit.
Wrong.
But I don't know. I mean, I can't imagine Nana K, you know, being on an upswing within, you know, the next episode. I think that would be very unrealistic. And so, yeah, we'll see. We'll see where things go. But with that, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.